was the Department of Health and Human Services, as per FDA in the state of North Carolina, in the ongoing recovery of our North Cove site. They create products that are fundamental to U.S. healthcare. So when an unprecedented natural disaster brought production to a halt, it resonated in communities across the country. It was on the ground in Marion. Within days of the hurricane, the level of devastation across the region was heartbreaking, and while, thankfully, our site remained structurally sound, a levee breach caused dire flood throughout. Since then, we have spared no effort or resources to bring North Cove back online. Last month, we restarted production of our first and highest throughput manufacturing line, leading to this very moment, as we see the first truckload of new products shipping out to our customers since the hurricane's impact. None of this would have been possible without the inspirational efforts of our local leaders and team who have been working tirelessly on behalf of our healthcare professionals, patients, and loved ones who depend on us, even while navigating the hurricane's personal toll. And our colleagues in Congress and our key federal and state agencies have been crucial partners every step of the way, bringing their own attention, influence, and expertise to bear across this process. In fact, thanks to our dedicated partners at FEMA, HHS, and the North Carolina Department of Transportation, we gathered today on a temporary bridge that serves as a critical access point to our facility. We have far more to do as we bring back our site to its previous production levels, but the power of partnership speaks loud and clear in our progress and momentum to date. I thank all of our guests today for their efforts and passion, and now I invite the Secretary Becerra to share a few words.
So as I get ready to speak, Mr. Almeida, I think it's nice to take a short pause, because as ordinary and mundane as that might look, to see those trucks rolling out, right there, that's helping save some lives. And that's something that we couldn't say when Hurricane Helene had hit. And so as ordinary as that might seem, it's a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big deal that they're going over a temporary bridge that was constructed as quickly as possible by Baxter, working with a lot of folks, including FEMA and our folks at HHS, to make it possible. And obviously today, Mr. Almeida and I are standing on another bridge, right by the bridge that was opened up to make use of this facility possible again. I want to say first and foremost to each and every North Carolinian who went through Hurricane Helene, how tough it is to just watch, to see the scenes on television, to know what's happening, and to want to be as helpful as possible. I do believe that our teams at HHS feel good that they were able to come in and do something to help out. And when you realize that this factory right here manufactures about 60% of the IV fluids, but that's about right? It's about 60% of the IV fluids used in the United States of America for folks who are going through surgeries, other medical procedures, and that without those IV fluids, those medical procedures cannot go forward. It hits you. It hits you on the impact of Helene. It hits you on how important it is that we all work together, and it hits you how important it is to see those trucks roll. And so I just want to say first and foremost to the team at Baxter, because my understanding was right after Helene hit, you weren't sure how many of your folks were hit as well. How many of your 2,400 folks were okay? And so to each and every one of the employees at Baxter, who now have all been accounted for, who are back at work, many having suffered some real hardship, devastation, including loss, we say thank you for their spirit and for your work ethic and for getting Baxter back on its feet. To the many people throughout North Carolina who are standing up, we got your back. We're going to do everything we can. I know that President Biden sent word down to all of us. We do this as a team. And so when Baxter said we need to figure out how to transport product, we don't have a functioning bridge anymore. Everyone stepped up. And while HHS isn't recognized for building bridges, we were able to help with FEMA in making that all possible.